Let me get Dave on. There we go. Let's see some fish tonight and some snails. There's one there. Feel like we're hungry. Can you feed us? Let's see who we got here already. Hey, Grace. Hey, Claire. How's y'all doing tonight? Sorry I'm late. It's kind of one of those things. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. All week it's been a thing. So we're gonna pop in some treats here for these guys, since they have been waiting for dinner for like a hot minute now. Let's get some flakes in there for the guppies. I mean, I know they're gonna go after the bloodworms too. But hey, fish nerd. Hey, Sean. How's it going? Hey, look at the trees. How you doing? Hey, Jen. The snails also enjoy a good grub. All right. Let's get those bloodworms to sink real quick. Whee. Get everyone's food going in there. There we go. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Juju. All right. Oh, and I got a couple of pieces of green bean to put in here for the baby plecos. Let me do that. They're getting a big old water change first thing in the morning. So, they're going to eat. And I kind of did wait to feed them till later on in the day. So they are probably quite the hungry little fellows right now. And since we have all that other stuff going in there, I'm just going to toss like one little sliver of green bean in there. For the babies. There we go. Food has been deployed. And you may see quite a few baby guppies swimming around, because we have quite a few baby guppies swimming around. I don't know where they came from. I can't figure out which mama had them. But yeah. Well, the plants are starting to fill out, and I've got to give them a trim, especially the ones in the background. They have fully, decided to explode. They're like, wow, let's just go everywhere. But yeah, they're doing real good. They're all coming in, and even the ones in the back corner are starting to pop out. They were behind a big piece of driftwood. Yeah, Mama. It looks like Mama Guppy did pop at least one of them, because there were three, and now I only see two big ones instead of the third one. So yeah, they are. I think more of the females are pregnant than I thought, and one is like really huge. Like if she hasn't popped tomorrow, I'll be surprised. Hey, Cat Ninja. Oh, is my sound is still? Hang on, 1 second, y'all.
Okay, can y'all hear me now? Oh, I feel like I'm on one of those bad commercials now. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. Okay, cool. Yeah, they do like their jazz, their jazzy little beats. Okay, I kind of have to move Dave a little bit, or else he's gonna fall. So sorry about that, y'all. I have him on like a ledge. His tripod is hanging on, and he's already taken enough falls. So he's like, please stop throwing me around. All right, now that y'all can finally hear me again, and Mike decided to work. I do not. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, let me take the comment down. Okay, I'm talking to myself tonight, y'all. You know, nothing new. The tank is not as blue green tonight. Oh, there's the babies. I This is like the third water change I've done since I put the methylene blue in there. Learned a lesson. Dropper, not what the bottle says. Don't do that. You know, you learn lessons. Don't do that. Oh, I think we're about to meet. We're about to meet Sergeant Snail. I think he's about to come in and say hi. Or actually, I think she's a she. Yeah, time change tonight. I am not looking forward to it. Part of the reason why we're doing this tonight and not tomorrow, because we're gonna lose that hour, and I'm gonna be real tired. So, yeah, that is tonight. He is trying to parasnail his way in right now as we speak. I think he's deciding if he wants to take the plunge or not. He's kind of teasing me there. She, snail, the snail is teasing me. Sarge just got real big, y'all. Real big. Okay, if Sarge doesn't drop in, then I'm gonna have to move the camera up so we can see him because he's doing some snaily things. I think his snail shoot got caught in the duck in the not the duckweed, the hornwort. See, he's up there. You know, I kind of wish they'd made some freshwater squabs for the tank. Get a few of those in there. That'd be great. Dave is always getting drunk, by the way. Yeah, I was not kidding when I said lots of snails. I truly meant that. I do, and this is only the half of it. The others are pet snails. So, and they're I'm incubating babies. I have babies on the way. So we should have more snails before we know it. So many snails. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I was warned. I was warned. Fishner tried to warn me. He said, look, he's like, you don't need that many. But I was like, sure I do. Yeah, I do. I need them. And then I got them. And then I really got them. And tomorrow I have to check because I think we're going to be bringing Mr. Whiskers back over to the 29 gallon. It is springtime for the babies. It's time all spring hits and then it's like, bam, baby explosion, everything everywhere. fish babies, snail babies, pleco babies. Hopefully, in the next morning or two, catfish babies. Yeah, I thought I wanted duckweed, and I thought I wanted, I was like real happy when I got the pet snails. I was like, oh, cool, these snails are great. No, those are not the snails you want. Honestly, you know, let's talk about that because when I first got them, I was kind of afraid to touch them because I thought they would be slimy. The aquatic snails are not like the land snails. They really aren't. And I guess that's because they're in water. Do they have some slimy to them? Yeah, they're a snail. Mhm. I think it is because of the leap year. I've been watching some saltwater fish keepers. Um, that's a little bit out of my league, but the snails do look interesting. And then the little crabs and the shrimp. The shrimp are really pretty, and you can get much bigger shrimp. I just haven't. I had luck with shrimp, and then I didn't have luck with shrimp. I can keep brine shrimp alive. Regular shrimp, I can't seem to do it. I just, um, you learn that some areas, some things can thrive better than others. They are. The shrimp are really beautiful. They are. Those are the two little dot babies from 2 days ago, Grace. That we saw. We found three of them total over the last couple of days. Today I've only seen two of them, so I'm hoping the third one's still, bopping around in there. They are hiding. They at least have the urge to, hide. It could be Fight Club. The last time I had a hermit crab, I was a little kid. That was also the last time I had an aquarium too, before I was older, and like I was like 8 or 9, and they tell you these animals, and they didn't teach you anything about them. So the hermit crabs never lived longer than like a month because oh, there's one channel. I think it's Max Aquatics. He's been doing shorts, and he has a saltwater and some freshwater tanks that he's been keeping. And he's got this one really red saltwater shrimp, and I need to find out what kind of shrimp that is. But it is so pretty. I have a question about your hermit crabs. I have heard that they are having a hard time finding shells on the beach anymore. Have you noticed that problem on your beaches? They really are. Even even the small freshwater cherry shrimp, you'd be so surprised at how bright they get, but the big ones are so beautiful. You know what? I have Google at my fingertips. I need to do that to see if that is a cherry shrimp or if it's a different one. Because it had a white stripe down its back. Yeah, his wasn't the blood red fire shrimp or the cherry shrimp. It was the I just think it was a red and white shrimp. Is what Petco's calling it anyway. Oh no, that's a Neocaridinus. That's not a saltwater one. All right, let me get back to chat real quick. Yes, it. You know what? Because I was just pulling it up. Yes, the peppermint shrimp I think is the one he has. If not, it looks real close to it. When it comes to saltwater stuff, it's like I know very little. I know there's corals and they cost a lot of money, and you get a lot of uh, you can get a lot of hitchhikers in the saltwater. Well, I mean you can do that in freshwater too, but like a lot of different worms and stuff that can be kind of venomous, poisonous, one of the other, or the other, rather. I do too. I was oh, that music's up real high. Sorry, y'all. Not all tracks are created equally on that. They play louder than others. What did I do now? Okay. It is. I could, yeah, I could totally start a whole guppy overlord situation up here between the guppies and the snails. I've got a couple of snails that are peeking out of the water. So we may have a couple more clutches in the morning too. They have been, you know, kind of busy laying eggs, busy eating, you know. All hail the snail. Just one more tank. Just one more snail. right. So I was roaming around the audio library before I came to stream. Thought I had everything ready to go, and obviously I didn't because I was late as usual. But I found this little guy on here. Hang on, it's loading. I thought this was a perfect one. Not this one. Sorry, y'all. But as soon as that loads, I'll play it. But yeah. Here we go. See if anyone remembers this one. I summoned a snail. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Okay, sorry, I am back real quick. I haven't peeked at the snail clutches recently because I'm trying not to. I think the problem last time was I did look at them a little bit too much. So I'm trying to give them a few days before I check in. I figured I'd give them a peek Monday. Yeah, I'm probably sure it was, the first eggs. First, yeah. 'Cause, we had the same problem with Mr. Whiskers. We had the first problem with Mr. Whiskers' first batch of eggs. They hatched fine, but not a lot of them made it. And sadly, that happens. Um, you have to learn that you can't do them all. Sometimes, it's just not meant to be. Because this round is really thriving. And I think it's because he was the one who fandled the whole time. So they're getting real big little fellas. And y'all could carousel at least in the camera view. Let me turn that down. Oh, and I do owe Darth an apology. I vehemently blamed him for losing the remote last time I streamed, and it was not him. It wasn't. It was totally my fault. I found it right where I put it. So yeah, it wasn't Darth's fault. I am fairly sure he is on more eggs because now he won't come back out of the cave again. So I'm fairly sure he's in there with eggs. So I'm gonna double check tomorrow and check for more eggs. But yeah, the snails are doing good. Everyone's they're getting bigger. They are doing good. They're still in the tank. I saw one yesterday, munching on some food in the front. It was a little white snail with a white foot. I know. What will I do with more Plecos? So I'm thinking that the others are okay. They haven't been eaten, but at the same time, I do feed these guys, you know, regularly. So they're not really having to look around for, like baby snails to munch on. So I'm hoping that those will make it, and we'll get to find. One day we'll look up and there'll be another little, pearl snail just hanging out. Like, hey, I'm here. Did y'all not notice me? And then be like, yeah, we totally did. So Darth's tail looks like it's getting better. And um, the other guy he's really dancing it up over there. That little guppy is like hitting moves like John Travolta. There we go. I never noticed the guppies danced before. It is really wild. Yeah, he's got moves like Jagger. So now we got John Travolta, and oh, Fishner. Oh, yeah. I guess the methylene blue is really good for the torn tails. Just don't use as much as I did. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to call that little torn tail guy like Mick Jagger or something. John Travolta. Oh man, have a whole slew of '70s dancers going on in the tank. Oh, that we might need to use that name for a snail. Yeah, I was looking at it and it didn't look it looked like he also had it nipped at a little bit on the edges, and that looks like that is healed up too. So I'm real happy about that. His tail was looking pretty rough. I don't know how it got torn like that because there's not really much on the tank it could have happened on unless they were fighting. According to that measuring cup, that was a teaspoon. I'm not saying the measuring cup was right, but it also came on a bottle of fishy stuff. So, next time I'll just drop her. Totally using a dropper. Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna have more guppies than I know what to do with as well. So that's gonna be fun to have to deal with too. Didn't think that one through either. I was just like, I want guppies, and then I remember guppies are like rabbits, totally like rabbits. And I have a sneaky suspicion that the ivory snails are trying to take over the leadership in the tank. I don't know why I have the feeling. It's like they're trying to stage a coup. I don't know. Something about that just tells me that's what's going on. All right. I'm trying to see if I can find the babies again. One is over on the far side of the tank where Dave can't go right now, swimming under the wood. I know hatchet fish do that. um, they will jump out of tanks, and betas will do it too. I don't know about guppies. I haven't had any of mine attempt to jump out of the water, but there is a first time for everything. Hey, Cristola. Oh, I hope you're okay. Oh, and I'm guessing that that truck won. Well, I hope you really didn't hurt yourself. Yeah, it's like trucks and door jams. Don't kick them. Those will hurt you. I bet it did. Also, fish nerd, a lesson I should have learned a long time ago. True, Juju. They will. They will take out the pinky toes. You know, so I kind of wonder about my local emergency room. I try not to go there, but the alternative to going to that one is going to another one, which is probably not any better. Um, so I'm almost like thinking I'll just start going to Atlanta to Grady because, yeah, they won't even do X-rays on you now if you come in with something. If it's like if you can put weight on your foot, they won't X-ray it. They're like, no, you can go call a orthopedic surgeon and they'll take care of you. When I hurt my knee, they didn't want to do X-rays on it, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. It's like it just yeah. Yeah, it's like the alternative for me to go is okay. There's one in Fayette County where I live, and then Fulton County in Atlanta, and then there's two other counties that like kind of border where I live, and I could go to either one of those, but they're a lot further away. So it's like you might as well take if you're gonna take the drive to Atlanta. Pretty much, that's it's, and then they charge you $500 for it. It's crazy. So my husband, he's I'm clumsy. I am very clumsy. And he has been so afraid I'm going to break glass. And one day I am going to break some glass. And yeah, that's like the one thing he's afraid of is that I'm going to need stitches. And I have horrible tolerance for pain. Like I'm a big baby. So, um, oh, that's just for the emergency room was the $500. That's not for the doctor, and then for them to write you the prescription for that Motrin that they give you, and then it's like I could have just bought that over the counter. All that adds up. So yeah, some hospitals are better than others. You know, and what's scary is I thought like every hospital. Like if you were in a car accident, like they could take you. Not all hospitals have like trauma units. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I didn't go through the rumbles. It's been a day. And yes, they're not blue anymore. I changed the water. Look, they're kind of iridescent now. And I kind of turned the lights down. Actually, I need to turn that other light down a little. That's kind of bright. And I found my remote doors. Here, I can make it a little bit more blue. There we go. Your fishy's tail is looking better. Yeah, that's some horrible bedside manner. Yeah, he's swimming a lot better tonight. He's showing off that tail that's healing. He's like, hey, hey. I'm trying to get one of these guppies to claim these little baby fish that are swimming around, but no one's owned up yet. So now I don't know who the baby mama or the baby daddy to these fishies are. They're just like, nope, not mine, not mine. Snails flying everywhere. Uh, yeah, they're wrestling. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, they always start doing that. It's like, come on, y'all. We weren't only finishing it up tonight. It's supposed to be hey, it's like springtime, y'all. I guess y'all are like bringing the babies in early. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's a little better. No, not really. That's not really better. Oops. There we go. Why am I not surprised? Is the State of the Union tonight, or was that last night? I haven't kept up with any of it. I know I should, but I don't. I really need to watch because we got an election coming up. Need to, keep an eye on that stuff. Oh, that was Thursday night. See? Told you I wasn't keeping up with it. Are you talking about the Trump and Biden debate? What's going on? I'm on a different planet this week. It's been a busy week. I'm gonna try to find Darth Fishius. Oh, he's over here. Darth, would you please come swim in front of the camera? Thank you. See, there he is. Well, the Christmas ones are more special, Jen, and we could talk about those. The Christmas ones are the best ones to watch. Then, seriously. Did you say spoiler alert? Let's go back up and look. Oh, you did say spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah, Jen, she did. She said spoiler alert. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving Dave. I promise. I'm sure you can. Well, I mean, you did. You summed that up real good. I guess I don't need to watch it now. I totally need to watch it now. But, you know. I do enjoy a good Cliff Notes version of anything, you know. You know, yeah. That's why we should vote Darth Fishius for president. I mean, I think that would, you know, solve everything. No, it really wouldn't. He would have all of our money spent on fish food and women. So, you know, there you go. because he's a guppy. So that's what guppies like. Girls and food. But the same thing would happen if any guppy was president. So, it's not just Darth Vicious. Well, y'all, we have a time change coming up. We're going to spring forward and lose an hour. So I think I'm going to go ahead, wrap this up in about 10 minutes, and, take my happy self to sleep. Well, he is king of his tank, so there is that. Those Corys are looking real happy. They do like their bloodworms. I think he's buying the Corys off because he keeps, opting for more and more bloodworms. So, he's like, hey, throw some more of those in the tank. Everyone loves those. All right, I'm not streaming tomorrow night, y'all. Because time change and all. It's I'm gonna be tired. I already stayed up way too late last night. Not gonna lie about that. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me. But yeah, I'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully, Wednesday is the plan. Back to normal schedule on Wednesday, and I'm gonna work on the tanks tomorrow. Finish doing water changes, and I gotta clean out that 20-gallon. That was the goal for tomorrow anyway. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a big old gravel back over there, taking some plants out, moving some stuff around, potting some stuff up. Gonna start working on the other 20-gallon that we're setting up. And I'll be back Wednesday, hopefully with more progress than I did this week. So I will see y'all next week. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.